With the end of summer drawing near, it is hot, and it is a perfect time for refreshing, sparkling, and non-alcoholic drinks. So today I'm going to show you how I make my ginger beer. We start by grating an entire half pound of ginger. And you want to grate it nice and fine. I like using this grater because it gives you nice long threads of ginger. If you use a rasp, sometimes it can kind of turn the ginger into mush, and I find that that's a little bit more difficult to work with. And you want to make sure you get all the ginger juice too. There's a lot of spice and flavor in that juice, so try not to waste any of it. Then we're going to cut up 4 lemons. And we're juicing those lemons, so the juice of all 4 lemons gets squeezed right on in. Next, we're adding 3 tablespoons of sugar to feed our yeast, as well as 1 cup of erythritol to sweeten. And then filtered water goes in up to the 1 gallon mark. And then we'll give it a nice good stir to make sure the erythritol is dissolved and everything is homogeneous. Except for the threads of ginger. Now we're putting in 1 teaspoon of white wine yeast. This yeast is going to give us the carbonation a little bit later on. So right now what we're doing is basically building up 1 gallon of ginger flavored yeast starter. So we're going to cover that and we're going to let that go for 3 days. So the yeast should eat through all the sugar that's in there. The only sweetener left should be erythritol. Erythritol is a nice non-fermentable natural sweetener that is great for using in lightly sweet sparkling drinks that are bottle conditioned. Speaking of, 3 days later, it's time to put 1 teaspoon of sugar in each of our 12-ounce bottles. I was able to get 9 bottles worth out of this batch. And then since we're using this convenient container with the pour spout, we can just pour directly through a wire mesh sieve into a funnel and into our bottles. So the yeast will eat that sugar we just put in there. They can't eat the erythritol, and so you will have carbonation in the bottle and sweetness in the bottle, as well as that wonderful ginger lemon flavor, giving you a sweet, sparkling ginger beer. So these are going to take about a month to carbonate on average, so we'll be back in a month or so with a tasting.